Hi, my name is McLoughlin, and this is my final design for manufacturing project.
For my final project, I chose to build an articulating lamp. I started by building a CAD model of my product and producing engineering drawings of each of my components. The four components I designed and manufactured myself are the walnut base, the four identical aluminum arms, the aluminum base connection, which seats inside the walnut base, and the walnut lampshade. Next, I want to discuss some of the manufacturing processes I used to fabricate my part, and some of the design decisions I made considering design for manufacturing principles. Here I am wood turning the lampshade. For this part, I prepared a piece of walnut using a bandsaw. I then turned the outer profile of the lampshade using a bullsaw. Here I am turning the inside of the lampshade using a scraper. I'm trying to match the profile of the outer curve versus the inner curve, with a consistent fall thickness throughout. The walnut base follows essentially the same process, but the center hole is drilled on the lathe using a Forstner bit. This provides higher dimensional accuracy than wood turning. Both parts were sanded up to 800 grit and coated with shellac. This finish helps prevent warping, which is especially important for these wood turn components. Since they are green wood, meaning they have high moisture content, they are likely to warp over time. Shellac seals the pores and helps mitigate these changes. The aluminum arms were manufactured using simple power tools. I cut the material to size using a chop saw and bandsaw, then used a pedestal grinder to produce a fillet on each corner. To ensure a uniform surface finish and deburr the edges, I bead-blasted each part. Lastly, I used a drill press to add holes to both ends of every arm. Making all four arms identical streamlined the manufacturing process and followed the design for assembly principle of standardizing components. For the base connection, I cut the material to length using a chop saw and then performed 4 milling operations to create the rectangular prism-shaped sections the bolt passes through. I then drilled the hole for the bolt on the mill. I made sure to check all of my clearances in my CAD model to make sure that the arms would be able to pivot without interference. For fasteners, I used shoulder bolts, which have a smooth shaft with only a few threads at the end. These allow the lamp to pivot nicely without the threads grinding against other components. I used nylock nuts to create enough friction to hold the lamp in place. These nuts have a nylon insert to prevent them from becoming loose over time. Here's a short video of my final product. I'm really happy with the results. The pivots worked great and it's shockingly well balanced. Overall, I found this to be a really rewarding project. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching.